Good morning, friends. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you're new here, my name is Candy. I'm a mama to five. On my channel, I share a lot of homeschooling, homesteading, gardening, day in the life, what's for dinner, canning, prepping, you name it. You could probably find it here. Anyways, today I'm bringing you along for a day in the life, starting with breakfast. I'm making some biscuits. I already had some leftover sausage gravy in the fridge, so I'm warming it up. I'm also warming up some waffles that were leftovers from yesterday in case somebody wants those, and that's going to be our breakfast this morning. We just got home from church about an hour ago. Kids got changed into play clothes, chore clothes, whatever you want to call it. And I went and picked up produce from the grocery store in town because we feed that to our animals. We pick it up every Sunday. So the kids are now working on opening up everything and feeding it to animals. Some of them will eat some things, some will eat others. And the things that they won't eat, we just toss, like the onions. But as a general, it gives us a lot of fresh food for our animals. They really enjoy it. It makes things like our eggs from our chickens healthier. It makes our horses happy, etc., etc., etc. So we do this every Sunday.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time.
We have been so busy this past week, I have not used a lot of our produce, so I'm going to work on getting some of this stuff prepped so that we will use it in the next few days, because if it's already prepped, I know we will use it. So I've got some sweet potatoes. I'm going to get these peeled, and I'm going to soak them in some water with a little bit of my citric acid I use for canning things like apples to keep them from browning, and I'm just going to put that in the fridge in a Tupperware container, and it'll be ready to go so I can drain them and make mashed sweet potatoes, or I can drain them and use them to make roasted sweet potatoes and use them on a side with, say, salmon or something like that. We'll figure it out later in the week, but at least we will get use out of them. The next thing I'm going to do is make a green salad. I'm going to peel up a carrot and I'm going to use that in it, slice it real thin. That way the kids all get some fresh carrot in their salad. And again, things don't get wasted. I really have a lot of veggies in my fridge that I've bought the last 2 weeks, and we've just been so busy with life that I don't want to see them get wasted. I mean, I don't have a problem chopping them up and feeding them to my animals if they do start to go, but if I can help it, I would like to feed them to my family. So the best way to do that is to have them ready and on hand, because instead of eating out when we're busy and coming home late, I know I can just put some popcorn chicken from the freezer into the air fryer or into the oven and get it cooked, and we could just throw it on top of salads and have some chicken salads or something of that nature.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
So for this salad that I'm throwing together, I did chop up 1 head of iceberg lettuce. I am chopping up very thinly 1 peeled carrot, and then I'm going to do some cucumber and some red onion, and that'll be our salad. I would add tomatoes, but I don't want them to get the salad soggy before we eat it. So if anything, we may chop up some tomato later, or we may just not have tomatoes on the salad. But either which way, I mean, I'm going to make sure this stuff gets used.
Shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, because I already have cucumbers and onions and things sitting out that need to be used up, is I'm going to make a cucumber, tomato, and onion salad. This is actually something that I really love. Bubba also loves this, and CJ. My girls will eat it, but they don't love it. But the boys and I, we will put this on the side of every meal we eat until there's none left. We just use cucumbers sliced up, some diced up tomatoes, some sliced up onions. I prefer red, but I will use white or yellow onions if that's all I have. But we just put them all in a container. We pour some zesty Italian dressing over the top, and we let it sit for a good 12 hours or so before we start eating on it. Because we actually just fed our animals a whole bunch of veggies, I'm going to throw these in a Ziploc bag in the fridge, and I'll feed them to the animals tomorrow. But those were the scraps from the sweet potatoes, the salad, and the cucumber, tomato, and onion salad I made. Now we are going to get busy on some dinner. Bubba is helping me. He wanted to fry some french fries, so I'm letting him do that. I actually prefer to bake them, but Big James likes them fried, and Bubba said he had no problem frying french fries for Mama, so he's working on that very carefully while I work on the rest of dinner. Which, it's all super simple tonight. James actually started a log of bologna on the smoker this morning while we were at church, so that is ready to go. I just had to get the slicer out. We're going to slice it all up and set out some toppings for everybody to choose what they want. So we have barbecue mayo, we have cheese if anybody wants cheese, and I'm going to take out pickles. I forgot, but this is what dinner looks like tonight. Big James loves smoked bologna. The kids love it. And it's pretty cheap. It feeds us all dinner, and then we'll usually have it for lunch for 2 or 3 days after, or I will freeze it for another dinner. So it's something that's frugal and it works. But yeah, that's dinner tonight. Here's my plate. I have some french fry seasoning on my fries, and then I also have just barbecue and dill pickles on my smoked bologna sandwich.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You Always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong.
Thank you guys so much for coming along with us today for breakfast, for our dinner, for prepping our vegetables and stuff for the week, taking care of some animals, hanging out outside. Hope you guys enjoyed it all, and if you did, please leave a comment. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments. I'll see you guys very soon with another new video. Bye!